the ladder. Amanda's very comfortable with ladders. Actually, driving ladder trucks for that matter. Firefighter Tim's here. What about you?
Well, that's tough. Well, you know what I'd have? Well, I have a bathroom in my house, but I'd have a bathroom that my kids could get. Have you? And this is why. Has anybody? Have either of you ever wondered what it's like to brush your teeth with cortisone cream? Probably not, right? Probably haven't ever thought. Well, this morning, Teresa and I had gone and stayed at my parents' cabin this weekend in Brown County, and she realized she had like a little cortisone cream in her travel bag. And the thing is, the girls are always coming in our room at all hours of the night, being like, "I itch, this itches," so we'll put on some cortisone cream. Teresa thought, I'll just keep it in the bathroom. That way I don't have to get up to the medicine cabinet to get it. She put it next to the toothpaste.
Oh.
So this morning, grabbed the toothpaste, put it on, went to brush, and there's a period where you're just on your front of your teeth, and you're like, that's weird consistency toothpaste. That's a weird taste. So I would have a bathroom that didn't have cortisone.
Designated,
maybe
dedicated.
locking drawers.
My boys go through toothpaste so fast, and I'm like, oh, they have nice white shine. No, it just globs in the sink. Yes. Like toothpaste and peanut butter. We're always perpetually out of that. Yeah. Anyway.
Now back to this. But also with the ladder, if you're having the books to the top, they also have to be, so you do have to like cascade across.
Exactly. You gotta press. Yeah, exactly.
So we're going to make some
hearty soup.
So yes. So this is a nice vegetable soup, and then later we're going to make some savory meatballs that we can put in it.
Oh, sure.
But I've got going right now, I'm just going to dice up this onion. We'll get it going. And I've got a whole onion. I already have half of it diced. Just a whole onion here. We'll get that, and we're going to throw this in, get those sauteing. Drop that down just a bit.
The first sizzle of 21.
That's right. And then we've got green onion here. So get that sauteing with it. Got my broken.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's ergonomically correct. My custom wood spoon here, or spatula. And then, so while those are going, I'm going to get those kind of going.
Just get them going until they're clear, kind of?
Yep. And then I'm going to throw in about 2 tablespoons minced garlic. And while those are going, I'm going to show you, we're also going to add I like to add the celery to it. I like to kind of hide the celery and the other stuff because the kids won't like it, but
Sure.
I like the flavor. So one of the ways I cut it, I really cut it thin. So some people probably put it bigger. I try to make the celery as finely diced as I can for the flavor, but to hide it from the kids. So, and I was that way. There's hope. If your kids are out there and they don't like, your first-time parent, and they're super picky. If there was something green on my plate,
oh yeah,
I wouldn't touch it. When I was a kid, we went to Holy Rosary's Italian Fest, and my mom got me pizza. How can you go wrong with pizza? Except they had sprinkled like basil on it.
Right.
And I saw the green. I'm like, no, green.
My youngest is like, Dad, what's that? What's that? I'm like, you're not even going to taste it. Just go with it.
Yep. So we got those sauteing, and we'll just get those translucent. In the meantime, we're going to add a beef broth to our big stock pot here. Put a vent hole on there. Come on, better. And some V8. And I like the spicy V8. You don't have to use the spicy V8, or you can use a combination of both.
Now, is this something you would make on your garage stovetop?
I could make it on my garage stovetop. When I redid my house, I had to move my old stove into the garage, so we'd still have somewhat of a functioning kitchen.
Yeah. We're going through renovation right now, and so I curse you every day going, Griffin in your garage stove.
I still use my garage when I have get-togethers. Now this year we haven't had as many big get-togethers, so I don't use it quite as much. But I'm also going to add some just roasted diced tomatoes to this. Mm-hmm. Get those going. A couple shots of Worcestershire. And salt, pepper to taste.
There you go.
Pepper to taste. And then something, obviously, and it must be hard. I can't find my normal Hungarian paprika.
Oh.
Although the Kroger is fine. So paprika to it here.
Liberally.
And then something I use is Spike. It's like an all-seasoning. My mom used Spike in so many things growing up, and I love the flavor that Spike has. So I put a healthy helping of Spike, and then I like to also kind of just start those carrots going with these.
Yeah,
we've got potatoes, and I just roughly chopped some red potatoes, green beans, and pastina. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with pastina, I grew up in an Italian household, so my grandmother, this is like baby food basically. No, it's not like baby food, but she gives it to you as a young kid. So it basically just means tiny pasta. So
that's very tiny pasta.
Tiny pasta. You can see it. And what I'll do is once this is simmering, about a half hour before you're going to let people have it, what I'll do is then I'll put the pastina in there.
Okay.
And instead of rice,
it looks like a grain.
Yeah, it's about the size, or even smaller than rice. And then this is just a little combination, some more paprika and a little garlic powder. And
how long are you going to put all that together and simmer?
honestly, once we get this going, the nice thing is it could simmer all day.
Right.
But you want to let the potatoes and the carrots soften up. So a good hour, I like to at least let it simmer and get it going. And then the longer it's going to go, this is one of those great deals. Maybe make it on the stove, put it in a crock pot, and let it simmer all day. When you come home, smell's going to hit you.
Well, and later you got something you're going to add to it, right?
Yes. So yeah, little tiny meatball. So
meatball.
Yep.
Coming up. All right. We'll put the link on the recipe on indystyle.tv. Okay.